Hello everybody, General here today with another episode of FC26. Some still call it FIFA, that is totally fine. And in this one it's going to be FC Bayern Munich against SV Werder Bremen. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this episode. Let's get straight into it. Before I get started, of course, how's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments below. And we'll go with the red kit, we'll give them the green with the blue white stripes. Let's do it. The commentary is amazing, by the way, in this game.
The tension is palpable and you can understand why. Too high. Hello and welcome to this venue that looks rather like a spaceship as you make your way up from the U-Bahn station. We're at the Allianz Arena in Munich. I'm Derek Ray and sharing commentary duties with me today is Sue Smith. And the focus is on the Bundesliga. Live
it's always good to have a really strong start, so that's what I'm going to try to achieve right now.
Werder Bremen. Short corner routine. It's a neat move. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. That's a good-looking pass. Went in strongly to win the ball. No fluency from either side. And they might forge ahead. Oh, it's a penalty. Can they get themselves in front?
I'm going to risk this and just hit it straight here. Oh! Righty.
But that was a bad one.
I can't believe he's not worked the goalkeeper. He's not been able
I wasn't even ready, and I clicked the button by accident.
And Bayern Munich now in potentially a dangerous position. Can they forge ahead?
Alrighty, that makes up for it, so.
And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, here's the replay, and it's an inch-perfect pass this is. Shows great awareness to set up the chance. And the timing of the run from Kane is spot on. He makes great contact with the ball, and he just smashes it past the keeper. He's got no chance with that.
Good idea. Oh, he could finish. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and Kane hits the right pass. It's perfectly weighted, and the movement is good to get on the end of it. And it's a simple finish in the end.
Well, Bayern Munich have possession again. Plenty of room in the wide area. And it's opening up. Well, was very keen to make it a double, but it didn't quite happen.
Yeah, there's a real sharpness to his play. Getting into good positions on a regular basis, isn't he?
And intercepted it. Well, they could break at pace. Well, that attack collapsed completely.
Yeah, that looks really promising. They'll be disappointed, you know.
Nicely played. Big chance. Oh, did so well to deny him. Short corner. Interesting pass. Is this the moment? And we cannot say it. That save.
No, come on.
Great save. It's so
I want to rate this 5 stars.
His reactions are quick, and that's really good goalkeeping.
Diaz. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. They've chosen to go through Harry Kane. Options around him. Oh, he's through here. Oh, fantastic save.
Yeah, read it well, narrowed the angle. That's exactly how you deal with that.
Now a decent position. Chance here. And splendid reflex action there.
Well, it takes something special to save like that from close range. His reactions were remarkable.
The first half here comes to an end.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the commentators just mentioned, the first half comes to an end. It is the first 45 minutes of that first half, FC Bayern Munich against SV Werder Bremen. So, to those who have joined me halfway through the game, thank you so much for the love and the support, as always, and let's look forward to another good game. Second half. Let's try to really make an impact for us here.
The start of the second half here in Bavaria. Joshua Kimmich. Good-looking pass. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Bardo, good strong start.
Well, if we look at this again, he shows great vision and awareness to play the ball through. And he watches it all the way, then just tucks it in with confidence.
Stargate. Dangerous here. Showing a great defensive instinct.
Wrong place, wrong place.
Good conditions for the counter. Oh, what an opportunity. Finish now. Another goal. The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. Is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. A very good tackle. Real chance. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at the way he glides past the defender. Makes it look so easy. But even then, it's far from easy. He does just enough under pressure, and then finishes it brilliantly. It's a really nice goal.
Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass.
Yeah, no messing about there. He saw that coming, didn't he?
Jamal Musiala. Well, it could be on for him here. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is
Yes!
finest.
Well, just look at the pace on the transition. It's incredible. Racing out for the
Good
mark
one.
in no time. And then through on goal, Musiala goes for power. He gets his body position just right. Fires it past the goalkeeper.
Joshua Kimmich. Now with Musiala. Oh, it's on! Oh, quality save there!
Yeah, it's such good awareness. Close the angle down perfectly. That's textbook goalkeeping.
It's a short corner. Upamecano. Credit due, a good intervention. Now maybe room here for the counter-attack. And a disappointing end to that. Waited well, and Kane might mean business. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here's the replay, and it's an inch-perfect pass from Musiala. And when he's through on goal, there was no doubt that he was going to score. He set himself well, and then what a tidy finish.
Fiedel. Went in strongly, decisively. Can anyone stop him? And so into the final 5 minutes. And he's broken free. Surely now. Oh, brilliant save!
Yeah, it's good positioning, isn't it? Stay calm. That's a textbook stop.
Very effective pass. Did well to win it back. So the referee blows for full time.
Did that just happen, guys? Guys, I just scored a goal, and they're saying that it's over. I think that's a glitch in the game, because this is the second time that this has happened, actually. Guys, that's 8-0. That's not 7-0. All right, this goes down, into the history books as one of my most controversial moments. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I think we all saw what just happened there. This is FC. Hey, brother, at Kyle-1D5K. How are you today? How you doing, my brother? You alright? So, brother Kyle, can I call you Kyle for short? So, yes, this is semi-pro. So, I've actually played I've played on professional many times before, but that is against main teams. Like when I was playing with Argentina, I played against Portugal, and because they've got Ronaldo in one and Messi in the other, I played that on professional. And then there was also another one, Argentina against Spain, because we also what happened in the World Cup. The two made it. So I also played that on professional as well. Also, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. That was also played on professional. So you can go and check that out on my streams as well. So hopefully that answers your question. So this one is semi-professional, which is still pretty hard. It's obviously not easy if it's semi-pro, because it is somewhat pro, but it's not a professional just yet. Oh, you're doing fine. That's good. Is your phone broken? Oh, okay, yep, that makes sense. I was like, oh, is he still there? Yeah. Are you normally the one watching, or is it someone else? Like, I've got there are 10 boys that are normally on every time I stream. I don't know if you've met them before, but yeah, if you're still around, you could be one of the 10 as well. I've got one called Mystic. I've got one called Tough Momo. We've got Orbit. We've got Omar, Stanley, US Intrigues, Baptist, Pixel. They're always normally around watching. So yeah, no, it's doing things like this and having supporters. It's the reason why. Of course, I love it, but obviously it's a lot of work, as you've seen. Like I have to stream each game here. It's like at least 15 minutes or so. So it's a lot of work put into this. So to get a lot of support, of course, gives you the strength to keep doing it. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. Yeah, anyways, Kyle, what team were you supporting in the World Cup? I probably should have asked from the beginning. Oh, is it? Yeah, no, I really appreciate the support, man. Thanks for always jumping along. Yeah, tell me what games you like, because I'm actually doing this thing where once I stream FIFA for some time, I'm probably going to stream it for about another month or so, and then I'm going to switch game again, because what I did was I started first playing Minecraft. So there's 800 streams for that. If you go and you check on my if you look at my channel, you'll see 800 videos on how to craft pretty much everything, at least at the time of when I was making the video, in case there are upgrades to Minecraft. But I made every single weapon: diamonds, gold, wood, iron, nether. And then I moved on to making gates of all kinds, made of copper, made of iron. And then I made things like slabs, floors, stairs. I've made houses. I've played on survival mode. All of them, 800 of them. I've made all sorts of things that that people with money will make, like bricks and so on. Yeah, this game is pretty good actually. I like FC26 too. Yeah, I think it's a really solid game. 7 came out just like 3, actually not even 5 days ago, I believe, something like that. And the ratings were pretty interesting. With Haaland and Erling Haaland and what's his name, Kylian Mbappe being the top highest, and then of course Lamine Yamal being 90. You've got Rodri. You've got who was the other one? Ousmane Dembele. I guess well deserved. And so on. And then you've also got your Messi. Messi was 89. Wow, man. Like, normally when you're old, you're supposed to be going down. He's going up. That is so cool. But I can't really complain. Did you see what he did in the World Cup, man? Especially against England, man. My goodness. Like, you can be 39 and you can be doing that. Like, against players like Jude Bellingham in, like, his 20s. And Harry Kane. Like, that is insane. But to be honest, I think one team that really let people down, I can't really say let down, but it was probably France, man. Because if you actually look at Barcelona versus I've got them. I've got two of them. So when I was playing with Real Madrid, it's on professional as well, so you can check that out on my channel. So when I was playing with Real Madrid, I was up against Barcelona. That was on professional, and then I switched it the other way around. So it was Barcelona against Real Madrid once I started playing with Barcelona. So basically, what I'm doing is I started first with Minecraft. So once I streamed that 800 of those, I then moved on to playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7. But then I only streamed that for like a week, and there's like 10 streams for those because the World Cup started so soon. That's when I started doing this. And now what I'm doing is I'm doing the same thing with this one, where I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be streaming this for about another month. So far, I'm up to 210 streams. So I've streamed 210 teams, 10 different teams playing. So the reason I'm doing this, I appreciate it. Thank you for saying I'm good at. Yeah, the reason I'm streaming every single team is so that in the end, every person, of course, watching me stream gets to have their team played with, because everybody's got different tastes. You know, like some people like Norway, some people like England. But since I've streamed every single team, there can't really be a reason for anyone to say, "Oh, but you didn't play with this team. I wish you played with this team. I like this team," and stuff like that. But after this, the next game is most likely God of War Ragnarok. So it's either that one, or it's Spider-Man Miles Morales, or Spider-Man 2, or it could be something like Mortal Kombat, or Ghost of Yote, or most likely even Sparkling Zero, so Dragon Ball Z Sparkling Zero. Because or Star Wars, something like that. So I want to make sure every person has their own their teams played with, and so on like that. So yeah, I'm loving this. I'm really enjoying this. You know, I was going for Argentina. I also didn't mind if France won, but against Spain, man, I don't know what went wrong. I just don't know what went wrong. Like 2-0, like all right, 1-0 maybe, penalties maybe, but you know, 2-0. Come on, you've got Kylian Mbappe, highest rated character player in the FC27. Ousmane Dembele, second highest rated character. Like you know, him being a 90, and then you've got Michael Olise, who's also 90. You've got 191 and then 290s, and then you've got Barcola, and you still kind of somehow lose. I don't know how that may be the most terrifying forwards I've ever seen. That was absolutely, I don't know what was going on. I just don't know what was going on, and so on. But that was a letdown for a lot of people, and you know, yeah. But to be honest, I think who felt it the most was probably the coach, because if France was to have made it into the finals again, that would have been the third time in a row that that coach led France to the finals. But yeah, you can't bet on any team, man. You know, and that's what they did, and they paid the price. You know, and you know, it is what it is. You know, yeah. But thank you guys so much. I'll close this stream because I've been on it for a while, and then I'll stream another one. And yeah, if you're still keen, it's gonna be TSG against Hoffenheim. So that's gonna be, and I'll stream that one in a minute after ending this one. So thank you so much, Carl, for the conversation. It's so good to get to know you more. I really appreciate the love and the support. And I'll just thank everyone else as well, and I'll quickly close up. So ladies and gentlemen, that brings about the end of this game. This was FC Bayern Munich against, of course, SV Werder Bremen. I had a blast. I'm hoping that you all had a blast. Thank you for the love and the support, such as our brother here, Carl, a new member as well. And thank you for reaching out to me. You know, if I'd love to have more as well, to also get to know the audience as well, the others who I haven't really gotten to know that well. But ladies and gentlemen, what would I rate this game? I'm gonna say 5 stars. There was a really controversial goal in the end. I appreciate that, man. Wait till you start seeing God of War Ragnarok. Wait till you start seeing Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2. Wait till you start seeing GTA 6, you know, because it's coming out. And, you know, wait till you start seeing WWE 2K26 and Star Wars and, you know, all of these games. And I'll let the audience decide when I'm about to switch. It's going to be great stuff, you know. Hopefully, yeah. If you tell me what game you like playing, I'll add it to the list. And I'll make a poll where I'll let the audience decide what game they want me to stream next. You know, it could be Mortal Kombat, it could be any game. It could be Gran Turismo, a racing car game. Let's see what the audience want. You know? But ladies and gentlemen, that was FC Bayern Munich against SV Werder Bremen. I had a blast. I'm hoping that you guys had a blast. 5-star rating for sure. There was a very controversial goal in the end where I actually scored, but somehow they blew the whistle. So maybe that's a glitch in the game. I don't exactly know how that works. But over and all, 5-star game, had lots of fun. You like GTA 5? Yeah, I'll look into it, brother. I've actually got it right here. Like, I don't know if I'm allowed to show the games, but I've actually got it right here. This is GTA 5. So, all the games that I've mentioned before, I've actually got with me right now. So, God of War Ragnarok, I've already got Ghost of Yote. Look at this. All of them games. So yeah, they're all just ready to be played. Ghost of Yote, GTA. There's some on the way as well. Some have been ordered already on the way. GTA 6. That's the one that I want to get. I only just realized that Mortal Kombat can be played too. So not the new versions, the ones from the Nintendo 64 back in the 90s. They call it Mortal Kombat Collection Edition. So where you get to play the old Mortal Kombat, the very first one in 1992, Mortal Kombat 2 in 1993, then Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of things, So it's so cool to see that you've jumped on the bandwagon, and hopefully I'll be able to play these games very soon for you guys. But overall, guys, thank you guys so much for joining my stream. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and of course, most important, subscribe to first of all get notified when I post and stream more content like this. And of course, second, because it gives me the strength and motivation as the streamer to continue streaming more content like this for the fans. Next game, it's going to be FC Bayern Munich against STG Hoffenheim. So keep an eye out for that one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and ciao. I'll be streaming in a minute from now.